Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones.
Oh, the turtle man died. It's sad.
When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the Giant. Only
Obviously,
in
these are all
truth,
people we're gonna have to kill.
the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Now, for anybody who's watching who's maybe not familiar with the Dark Souls series, that opening cutscene may not have made any sense to you. That's fine, it didn't make any sense to anyone else either. Ever. Right. So, character creation. I know who I'm playing as. I already told everyone who I'm playing as. Let's see here. I already did most of this work off camera so as not to spend 3 hours doing it here. We're going to be playing as L. It's time she had her own game. And I couldn't think of any other game that was more suitable, honestly. Hi DXM, welcome to the stream. So, class. There's a couple of different options that we could reasonably go with here. Knight seems pretty obvious. It's heavy armor, shield, sword. That's everything that L needs, right? And on the other hand, we have Warrior, whose stats are maybe a little bit more geared towards what we'd want here. Or there's Harold. Harold, who starts off with some miracles, some divine magic, healing spells. That's definitely stuff that Elle would have. But, you know, before we consider any of that, you have to remember that Elle's an orphan. She didn't start with a whole bunch of armor and weapons and skills and spells and shit. She started with nothing. Besides, this is what everybody really wants to see. Alright, so, deprived class. Starts off with basic stats. Nothing gets a little bit of boost like the other classes do. On the other hand, nothing starts below 10, which all the other classes have at least something that starts below 10. Burial gift. We have several different options. Screw it, she's an orphan, she has nothing. So I'm pretty sure that most powerful sword in the world is not an option here, so... Alright, I think that's about it. All we start with is a stick, a more different stick that we will use as a shield, and our basic items are Estus Flask and our basic shit. This is the Dark Sign, which you can use to kill yourself and return to the last bonfire, the last checkpoint you used. This is a Black Separation Crystal, which lets you back out of any online engagement. And this is the white thing, which I don't know what it does. If you fuck up or something, you can use that. I don't know. I haven't played a whole lot of multiplayer. Anyway, good enough. Let's go. Yes. It's a medieval alarm clock. Cemetery of Ash. Okay. So, the story for anybody who didn't understand the opening cutscene, the fire is going out, which means basically that the world is dying and it's up to us to fix it, question mark? And we are an undead who is not an undead, whatever, unkindled. So, Abella's told we've crawled out of our grave, and we're gonna go save the world with nothing but sticks to beat people with. These are messages on the ground, these are just tutorials. Later on there'll be things left by real people. I don't know why I'm bothering to explain all this, because most of the people who watch this will already know more about Dark Souls than I do. Alright, here's our first bad guy. Let's check him out. This game is easy. What's everybody talking about? We just stole a soul off of a corpse. Don't worry about that. It's fine. It's all fine. We're the good guy. No, really. Sit back down. Okay, that's a little bit more what we were expecting to see here. Ash and Estus Flask. So, we have these two items down at the bottom on our bottom left on our inventory here. We have the Estus Flask, which heals health. Ash and Estus heals mana, or FP, focus points. this first area, there's a bunch of other guys that we can go fight and kill. Probably not gonna bother. He said as he went and killed one of them. Oop, shit. Sit down. This guy's dropped an item. Fading soul. These souls that I'm picking up are basically XP safe, excuse me, safe XP, you could say. It's an item that you can use to gain the experience points, so you can carry them around in your inventory without being at risk of losing them. Come here. Son of a... I will not die this day. I might die this day. This is really embarrassing. This is what happens when you try to talk and play video games at the same time. Son of a... Get out of here. Ah. Okay. This is what you wanted to see? Huh? Huh? Wanted to see me fuck up? Well, there you go. I fucked up. Almost died in the first area. So, there's this path we can go. The game devs themselves are advising us to turn back. And I know what's down there, and probably most of you know what's down there. So, I'll deal with that, but not naked wielding a stick. Alright, here we are in the world. Here we can see where we just crawled out of. Apparently the basement, dungeon, graveyard, whatever of this big castle. And the only thing that we can really see ahead of us is this building here. And you probably can't see it very well, but there is a bell up in that tower. That's what rang and woke us up, so obviously that's where we're supposed to go. Everything else is just mountains and an infinite drop of doom. And we have a bonfire. Also known as a checkpoint. You can light it and we'll respawn here when we die. Not if, when. We'll also rest here to regain all of our health and regain all of our Estus flasks up to our maximum, which is great. So, moving on. Oop, this guy took 2 hits. Fuck you. So yeah, as I said, I know what I'm doing, I know where I'm going. I'm not going to spend hours lost roaming around, which is kind of what I was worried about with playing this game. For this early part, I'm going to have a little bit of trouble because I only know how to wield swords, really. So I'm not very good with this club, as you saw. Come here. Fucking... Yeah. So we're going to get a sword as quick as we can and equip that, and that will take care of somewhere between 99 and 0% of my inability to deal with this fucking game. Okay, so this tells us how to jump, except it doesn't because I'm using keyboard and mouse, therefore none of these instructions apply to me. Fucking From Software, you lazy PC porting sacks of garbage. Titanite Shard. This is something that we can use to upgrade our weapons later on. And this guy. Death from above. There we go. Extreme competence. Okay. I'm at half health. Screw it. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. So notice all these bloodstains on the ground? I'm sure that's not, you know, dire prophecy of what is to come. What these actually are, for anybody who doesn't know, is if you touch a bloodstain, you will see somebody else who played this area at one point and got their shit wrecked. You know, kind of see the few seconds leading up to that. There's a little white specter over there, which is somebody who I believe is currently playing the game. And we just sort of saw their echoes. Right. There's this guy. He's got a sword through him. We have the option to remove the sword, or the option to not progress in the game at all. And I know which one I want to pick, but unfortunately it's not up to me. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick chug. No point starting at half health. Okay, let's do this. Already gross and covered in blood, of course. Alright, this is Iudex Gundyr. He is the first boss. He is the gatekeeper to the rest of the game. You have to beat him before you do anything else. He's not that hard, but son of a whore. Again, I'm trying to comment over my own gameplay, which is distracting. And also, I have no armor and I'm wielding a stick, so forgive me. But we may not be beating him our first try. Son of a... I'm also not used to having fast roll. I usually have medium roll. Whoops. That's bad. Oh, okay, there we go. First of many. I swear, he's not that hard. I can beat him. I've beat him as deprived before. I've beat him with this fucking stick. Oops. Slow down, son. Before you hurt yourself. Alright, that was the warm-up. Fought him, we died. Now it's like new car syndrome. Once you get the first scratch on that car, you can stop worrying about it. You know, that's what that was. Alright. Attempt number 2. I'm not gonna bother picking up the souls, the experience that I lost there. Because it was what, 300? Son of a... Oops. Okay, that was a waste of a fucking Estus. Son of a bitch. Like, he telegraphs his attacks, but he over-telegraphs them. Such that I dodge way too soon. Alright, there's number 2. Fucking whatever. Don't worry, guys. I'm okay at this game. I've already beat it, and I'm gonna take care of all the bosses. Fucking hell. I'm gonna enter concentration mode. I'm not gonna have a lot of commentary. down! Oh, he ain't sitting down. Okay, he's entered phase 2. Son of a bitch! Overcommitted to that attack. The thing about this game is, if you hit the attack button, you're finishing that attack, right? You can't cancel out of it, you can't roll away, or if you can, then I don't know how. So, be careful about mashing that attack button because you can lock yourself in to, sort of commit yourself to an aggressive action that is just going to get you hit. Surprised I didn't get hit there. Staggered him. Now, in this form, he is vulnerable to fire, and we do have a couple of fire bombs. Oh no! I dodged. I pressed it. I swear to God, I pressed it. Jesus. Okay, we're out of healing, but he's got 2 hits left. Fuck you! Iudex Gundyr, you big fucking swirly black monster head piece of shit. You were supposed to die in 2 tries at most. Okay, so, done. And I've got a coiled sword, and my ember has been restored. You can't really tell on this character because it only affects my clothing, but you can see my loincloth looks like it's on fire. I guess that would make them hot pants. Da 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 da.